done this before. We've got halfway through and he's forgotten to click record and we've lost the whole episode.
We've got all the way through and done that.
A few times.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Hello and welcome. It is Monday Club. We're back again. Tonight I'm joined by the illustrious, well, the weird looking Nick.
Me?
Yeah, well you are. He is kind of.
What does that even mean?
I don't really know. It's what you say, innit?
Sounds like a good word. I'll take that. That sounds positive.
Illustrious. And then we're also joined by a bit of an up and comer, a bit of a new face to the old electrical influencer circle. Els Electrical from Instagram, or Elise Walter, so says her thing.
Her Zoom tag, yeah.
Yeah, do you know what? Let's have it right. It's been a long day for me. You know, like I'm a responsible adult now. I run my own sites and stuff. And
So, Elise, so if you haven't caught me, Sam has gone from a commercial industrial spark who walked around with his hands in his pockets, pretending and trying to do the least amount of work as possible, right? Doing anything he can do other than work and getting paid for it, to then go full circle and still be a part of the electrical industry, but he's now a training site manager who's been given a job, permanent job. So he's now doing no electrical work and still getting paid for it. So it's just been his first week. Yeah.
Listen, but it's still tiring. Like, I'm all around the country. I was in Southampton this morning.
Tiring. Don't you do this? You need to move that. A socket needs moving. 200 to the right, please. That's as far as we're going.
Someone once told me, he was the laziest person, way lazier than me. And I said, how do you not get found out for stuff? Because you always have something in your hand. So it looks like you're doing something. Never have your hands in your pocket and always have something in your hands, like a bit of paper or something.
You're all right, because you've always got a sandwich in your hand. So,
well, let's be honest, Nick. Your mum makes good sandwiches.
I'm not going to invite this time. Every time. Brings my mom into it all the time. She watches this.
Does she?
No, I don't tell her I'm on this in case. I've told you before, she started commenting on some of my YouTube videos, and then because it comes up with her name, Bundy, at the end, everyone's like, oh my God, you're Nick's mum. How's things? And I was like, oh my God, Mom, never comment on a video ever again.
Do you know what? Back in the day, Sylvester Stallone, like, he would go on a talk show, he'd get paid like some good money for it. So what they started doing, because his mum was a bit of a loon, she used to go on a talk show and then phone him. And then she'd just be doing all like mad stuff like that and just pimping him out like that. But listen, talking of illustrious.
Oh, here we go.
Have we seen the t-shirts here? Listen,
so Sam's made his own line of t-shirts. It's a navy blue polo shirt with the small little.
It's called classy, Nick. It's instead of having a stupid hat with a tick on. Listen, we've got the good. This is Le Spark for your like. What?
Sorry.
Say what?
I didn't hear, mate. Sorry.
Listen, this is for the refined electrician, the electrician with the electrical connoisseur.
The clean spark, then, yeah.
No, listen, Els, tell the truth. This is you'd wear this.
I do like that, yeah, because it's very minimal, isn't it?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
See, style over something.
Nervous. You'll say anything, Sam. She'll agree with you.
Anyway, end of the day, right.
Let's move it on. So
moving on.
Sam's not. You're going to do quick fire questions in a bit, I presume.
Do you know what? I'm so tired. I completely forgot about it. We'll do it later.
It's all right. Okay. Bit about you then. So you're
what, me? Oh, let's talk about Sam.
You. No one cares. No, we've done this. Where are you based?
Kent, Greenough.
That's London way, isn't it?
Well, yeah. So I'm in Kent too. I am in Birchington, which is now near Margate.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Ooh,
yeah,
London's London.
But Kent, listen, I'm going to alienate everyone in Kent now. You people can't drive. Kent people can't drive.
I have nothing to say to that. My car is a state. I
That's what I'm
literally
saying.
went straight underneath a Volkswagen truck the other day, and like my door makes a noise when I open it now. It's tragic. It's so bad.
Fair enough.
I'm not even going to deny it.
That's what I'm saying. Kent people can't drive. They're like weird, strange driving. Like it's the strangest thing when you know you're back in Kent when you've got someone driving up your ass every time. Every time, it's weird.
Oh, God.
Magic. And you do mainly railway stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, so I'm on the rail, but on the weekend I do domestic as well, like every other weekend.
Right. Hold
That's
on a
right.
sec.
Save the good stuff to the weekend. I like it.
Well, no, the shit stuff. Right. Let's be honest though. So you've got into rail. Why did you get on the railways?
Well, I wasn't planning to, but it just come up. It was an apprenticeship that come up, and I think I'm really lucky to get the opportunity, to be honest, to work on the railway.
How about this though? How about you stop moving your phone?
Sorry.
That'd be awesome.
Oh, this is what Sam's like. He doesn't ask things politely. Oh, so...
Well, that'd be
I
great.
can't move it. It moves with me.
Well, put it on the side or something, man.
No side, unless it's there, and then I'll be from that angle.
Oh, you got to be. Oh, it's got to be
right angle.
down up.
It's got to be like here. So
Oh,
it's
okay. That's what we have to deal with here. Right, listen. So you got on the railways. Like, when you was at how old are you? First of all,
23 next month.
23 next month. Right. So, what was you like at school? Did you have this longing desire to become an electrician?
No, to be honest. My dad is he had an accident. He doesn't work anymore, but I used to go work with him. And
What was he, a spark?
yeah, domestic.
Oh, right, cool. See?
Yeah. I've always been like around that.
So what do you prefer though?
It's around getting seasick.
Thing is, it's the same thing. If you're doing FaceTime, you like that with it's all the time. I do.
I'm trying to keep it still. But when
Get a
I
pillow.
laugh,
Get a pillow.
mood.
Yeah, right. Anyway, let's get on with the right. So your dad was a Sparks.
Yeah.
So you've been around it.
I have, yes.
You've made her do, Sam.
Good. You guys. Better?
There we go.
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
Have you got an actual little room there for this?
Well, Nick has. This is my shed.
It's my office. That's his
your
shed. Is my
office?
office. Yeah.
Oh my god, you can put like some nice pictures in it, surely. What's that say?
Yeah.
Warning, zombies.
Oh, you're thinking about mine then? Oh gosh.
Oh no, not you.
I've got pictures of the kids. I've got.
No, do you know
pictures-
what? Do you know what?
No.
I usually have my tester here. And I've got something to go there. I just haven't done it yet because I'm not at home.
Oh,
Yeah, and that's my velocity bag that I'll get,
that's
gifted.
nice.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, less about me, more about you. So, how far into your apprenticeship are you? Or are you at the other side now?
No, I wish. I've only done basically. I left school. I did level 1 electrical installation at college. I left that because I was just put off by it, and then I didn't have the courage to stay in it. I was the only girl in the class. And then I went into dental nursing. Don't know why either. I just tried something different. I did that for nearly 2 years. And then I thought, you know what? I just want to go back into electrical. Like, I'd go and develop an X-ray. I'd look down at the fuse box and be like, thinking to myself, I just want to go and be doing that. I literally did not want to be there any day. So I just went back out and went and did my level 2 electrical installation at college. I got that. And then after that, I got an apprenticeship in engineering. So I was working in a hospital.
Okay.
And we was doing mainly maintenance, but the college itself was 5 days a week. So
Yeah.
on half terms and like holidays, I'd be at the hospital. And then other than that, I'd be at the college doing 5 days a week there. And it was like units. So the first unit was bench. Like you'd have to, I don't know if you've seen my spanner that I made. I'm quite proud of. I made that.
No, to be fair.
No.
Yeah. I made a spanner, and then we did stuff like electrical maintenance and mechanical maintenance. And then I didn't want to do engineering. I wanted to be like an electrician. So I left that and I started another apprenticeship where I am now.
Okay.
So
I've
that's
done
a
bit.
good 4 or 5 years already gone then with it from school.
Yeah.
So
But I'm really happy now. But I do want to go into domestic. Like, I still do want to do that.
oh, is that what you want to do? Do you
Yeah,
enjoy
I
the
wanna have my own
railways?
company. I do, yeah. And I think it's good experience, but obviously they're two completely different things, really, aren't
Yeah,
they?
worlds apart. Worlds apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you were to chuck me on a railway now, as a Spartan, I've been doing it like 12, 13 years, being only domestic, I would
Because they
just
can't use Flexicon.
shut up. I can pull armors in, I can gland stuff off, but it's just a different complete atmosphere in it of what you are used to. I'm used to chasing walls out and climbing through lofts.
Yeah,
Taking
it
everything
is
on
completely
tray.
different, which I
Yeah,
didn't realise at first, but
So what stations do you work at? Or what stations? What
all
lines?
over. We're contractors for Network Rail, but we also work for the Southeastern and stuff like that. So
Oh, so
we
you're
work
all over then? Do
place. Yeah, literally.
you have to work away a lot?
Yeah, they do. I haven't worked away yet. I was supposed to work at Ipswich because they're doing a whole station rewire there at the moment. But I booked some holiday for next week, so
So
got out
a
of that
little.
one.
So that's so.
We've never
What do
had
you think
someone
you're-
that's done so many different
No, it's
things in just
interesting.
less time.
So what do you think you'll do? Like you're going for your gold card because that's important.
Oh.
Yeah. So the college itself is 1 day a week. I go to a college in Bromley. That's literally.
Ah, I went Bromley College.
Did you? It's
Yeah.
massive, isn't it?
Yeah, it's proper there. Is it? Who was there? We used to have a teacher called Ed, and he always wore a tie. Smart-looking geezer, knew everything. He was awesome. I doubt he's still there.
Sounds like my tutor. Just his name's Eric, not Ed,
No, it's Ed.
but he knows everything.
That's awesome, though. So yeah, so you're Bromley College alumni, like me. No one knows what that means. It's all right. It's fine.
No
No.
one knows. No.
We're
So
gonna
what's the
pretend
plan then?
that-
You've got what, 2? I guess your apprenticeship's the same as my apprentices. 3.5 years, really, isn't it?
Yeah, about that 3.5, 4. I've heard, but
You've
apparently,
got your AM2 and everything at the end.
yeah. So it's all normal like that. Like still the same qualification, but obviously the work's different. That's all.
Yeah, because very different. Even with my apprentice, all the stuff I do is domestic, and he does obviously the odd containment and metal conduit and threading and all that sort of stuff at college, which he never does with me.
Terrible.
But when it comes to his exams, I'm lucky enough. I'm gonna set him up his own rig at my unit and just get him to test and practice as much as he can.
Oh, that's
Because-
good. Yeah, I struggle with testing.
Yeah, to be fair, testing he's brilliant with, but I know there's like 3-phase motors involved in the AM2 and bits and bobs. Because I didn't realise, because Sam doesn't know this yet. Do you know who David Savory is? DSCS Electrical. He's the old fart YouTuber. Anyway, he we're meeting up at some point, and we're going to do an AM2 rig in my industrial unit, but we're going to do it so we're going to do it together because neither of us have done an apprenticeship. He's an old guy. I went to college, did the 3-year course, and left.
Nothing.
Yeah, still
Not
no
really
more.
qualified.
Whatever, still no more than you. And we're going to make one, but I didn't realise that we are physically not allowed to copy an AM2 rig, and never mind put it on YouTube, because it's not so much copyright. It's cheating for people who are about to take their AM2.
Who said that?
Oh.
Trust me.
Who said that?
I'm not saying.
Who said that?
Who said that?
Never you might. You know him very well.
Very well.
Very well. But I'm not allowed to say anything.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay. Are you
Okay.
sure?
100%. We're not allowed to publicly show
Or
an
what?
AM2. Sorry?
Or what?
Because
What happened?
it's almost like you,
Let's take your YouTube down today.
yeah, like you turning around and giving students exam answers before they're taking the exam, because of the way. Just trust me with it. Just go
Yeah,
with it.
makes sense to be
Oh,
fair.
what will
Not-
happen if you do?
Well, we might get into a world of shit. I don't know. But I'd rather not
Probably
take that
nothing.
chance.
Probably nothing.
we're going to do our own spin on it, and we're going to let Adam have a go with it and test it, and I'll get some of the lads from Stafford College to come and have a mess around with it at some point. But it'd be quite interesting to see from a guy who really only does domestic, and Dave only ever does domestic, is to do this AM2 rig, because you get, is it 9 hours or something to do the AM2 exam?
8
hours. So you get 8 hours to see if us pair could manage to do it together.
Yeah, but it's not just that. So when I did it, it was 8 hours, and then you had to do a test. Then you had to do a test wall, find 6 or maybe might be 6 or 8
that must
faults.
have taken ages for you though, because back in the day, didn't you have the wind up megas?
I'm not that old,
God.
dickhead.
So funny.
Listen,
Just really weird though, because everything was in black and white. So how do you know which one was live and which one was not?
Listen, just because I'm sporting a tiny bit of facial hair does not mean I'm old, Nick.
You're twice the age of Els.
No, I'm not.
No.
Not even nearly. I'm
You're
39.
40... Oh, I thought you were 42.
No, I'm not. Definitely not 42.
You're
Don't say
39.
42.
That's it.
How old are you, Nick?
29.
29.
He's actually my son.
Is that true?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
God.
I got the looks from my mom then, yeah?
What do you mean? I'm handsome and fat. My mum
Yeah.
tells me all the time. So does yours.
So funny.
Pretty good, I'll give you that.
Listen, before we start talking nonsense, what did you do last week, Nick?
I was on that rewire and sandbatch, my biggest job. It went really well. I tried to get a few videos out of it, but Adam's never been to a house before for a rewire. Every time we've ever been to one, he's been to one. The ceilings are up, the floors are down. Like, do you know what I mean? Even if it's an empty house, picking up floorboards, going to the loft. But because it was a 2-story extension put on top of a cottage, the 2 floors. So we had chipboard down, but then the 3 rafters, so we could just stand, because we're tall enough, just stand and clip nails, clip cables, do everything free, pictures. It was really quick and easy. And all because it's only a single skin wall. So to building regs, it had to be built out with a permanent stud wall structure. So it was Celotex, stud wall. It was all then ply lined of 18mm ply. And then on top of it, it's like 37mm double backed insulation plasterboard. So it's like the wall's gone from like that to it's ridiculous how wide it is.
Oh.
So we were having to first fix in Celotex. So taking channels out, putting it all in containment, because you can't put Celotex with cables because of it heating up too much. But then we were doing that all week, which we really enjoyed. We went back today because I spent literally 3 hours going round with the drawings and tape measure, and because every single socket and switch and downlight we've done are all going to be hidden by all this new stuff. So yeah, it was interesting job. But this first fix,
what do you mean by that?
yeah. So imagine that's the brick wall. They've then
Yeah.
studded it out. So we've put our socket and cable and everything in the stud work, but it's then going to get brought out another 4 inches in some parts. So,
Yeah.
and we're going to do all fast fix patrices. So we've put the cable in there, they'll board over it, hide everything, and then we're going to go around and measure, cut out all the boxes out, pull the cables out the wall, just for a
Wow.
cleaner finish, because I can't guarantee by putting my own stud work in and screwing a metal box to the wall that the
Yeah.
plasterer isn't going to twist it, knock it, cover it up or anything. So if I do it this way with my measurements, I know 99% that no one can interfere with it other than I need to make sure I cut it in the right spot. So
Sounds intense.
yeah, and it's the worst thing with downlights. There's about 20 downlights in the place with extractor fans all hidden. So I've had to clip it all, coil it up, measurements, everything, full well knowing that they're just going to slap Celotex in it. He says he's going to cut a 4-inch hole above every light, which no builder so far has managed to do. But just get everything lined, because we've had it before. If you leave your cables down, they'll go, oh, we'll pull them down for you. And they'll cut a hole in the plaster and they'll stick it up. But if you've got a row of 5 downlights, they won't use a laser. They'll just go, pull the cable through. And you'll come down and the lights will do this.
Oh my God.
And then trying to adapt the hole saw to make sure you can cut them out without catching cables. Or if they manage to pull it through in the exact spot, your then pilot bit for your hole saw has got nothing to screw into. So it will just do this.
Oh my
We've
God.
said over the years, stick the cables up, let them board over it, and we'll find them afterwards. It's easier for everyone. Sorry,
nearly
Sam.
fell asleep.
Cool story, bro. Yeah, nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I
really
nearly
like
fell asleep.
to do that.
Like house bashing's so boring.
I nearly fell asleep. Oh,
Thing is,
So-
I really enjoy house bashing, and I did commercial industrial to start with. And if that's something you've got a passion for, it's there's so much enjoyment to be had of working for different customers and in different houses all the time.
yeah.
It's really good fun. It really
Yeah,
is.
I think I would like that, to be fair.
And
Mm.
so, what did I do last week? So I was working in Southampton. So I like in my new role. Obviously, I've got to go and like work on a couple of sites, meet some people. You know, show my face, let them know who's in town and that. Let them know what time it is. So yeah, I've been down in Southampton, staying away, which is rough. I'm not going to lie. Mike cried.
I don't know why I laughed then. Sorry.
I don't care. Listen, don't be a bitch is basically what I needed to do. But,
Yeah, but you've not done it for a long time. You've got kids now, so
yeah, no, I just miss my kids. Oh, I miss my daughter, my wife, and my dog and stuff like that. And it's just
so
crap.
cute.
But on the upside, interesting work, lots of interesting stuff. It is a right mix between like, so because we're not house bashers, we're like proper. We don't use things like twin and earth.
oh, fuck off.
We're
I've
like,
read a text then. Shut up.
We don't use things like twin and earth. We're proper.
New singles and armoured. Ooh, wow.
HO7
I
actually.
can relate with that.
What?
HO7. Oh, don't worry, Nick. I'll explain another time. I haven't got time right now.
What's HSO? Come on, is it type of armoured?
Oh, it's like SY cable, which you don't know what that is either, do you?
I know what SY is. I don't know why people still even use that stuff.
But it's not SY. It's like a replacement for SY in hospitals because you're not allowed to use SY in hospitals.
So has it got armoured sheathing of some sort?
It's just got a double thick rubbery armor, like insulation around it.
So it's just high tough then, yeah?
HO7 is what it's called.
High tough then, yeah.
Well, because we are actually technical guys here at my company, we use the correct terminology.
Right. What's the BS number and the kite mark?
I've got it in my workbook, but not here. with me.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Have you got a little wallet as well? A little leather slip with your notepads, your pens and is there a little calculator in
Filofax.
there?
That's so
A
funny.
Filofax from the 80s. No, I'll tell you what. One of the things that you don't realise is like earthing. Like they've got earth, what's it called? An EBB earth bonding board or ERB earth arrange. I don't know. Whatever it is. This board, and it's like its own fuse board, but there's no fuse in it. But it's like its own board just for diversity in the earthing.
Oh my
Listen
God.
to him. Oh my God.
Listen, Els, you don't realise I'm the most untechnical
Yeah.
of
he is.
anyone who's ever been on YouTube. Like I'm literally dumb. All I done was for the longest time was just installing containment and singles. Like literally, I'll get lost with a bit of twin and earth. But I've got this job and it requires me to be technical, so I can throw around these words pretending. But actually, like these earth arrangement, I'm going to call it a panel, board, whatever. That's so interesting. I don't even know what it is. It's so interesting though. Like, so that's a whole nother thing is understanding how everything has to be earthed properly.
How many times have you rang Mark? How many times?
I haven't needed to yet because I just get told what to do at the moment. Like, I'm not really throwing my weight around yet. I can't really go in there bossing it. But listen, Mark is on speed dial. He's number one on my speed dial. My wife's number two.
Where am I?
So Mark Allison, he's the apprentice guru of the electrical industry. Quite possibly the smartest person alive. Could be.
What, about electrical stuff, yeah.
Nah, just generally.
Well, I'm going to ask him some questions about Pokemon cards then. And we'll see who's clever.
Listen, we can save that subject because I've been watching a lot about Pokemon cards.
Have you?
Breaking cards.
Well, the thing is, I grew up with them. I was in primary school when they came out. So...
Charizard.
Oh, wow.
Come on.
Yeah, so what's the de-evolution of Charizard?
I don't know what the de-evolution is, but I know if you get a first edition holographic, it can be graded 10. It can be
PSA
worth
10,
400 grand.
Yeah,
400 grand.
it's true.
Yeah.
PSA 10 of a Charizard shiny. Yeah,
This is what I'm saying. You need
This
to
is
know
the-
about this stuff.
completely gone off
It's
subject.
big business at the
This is
moment.
the electrical podcast, Sam. Electrical podcast.
I'm just saying, I've been watching all about it.
Oh,
But I don't know why. Do you know what it is? This is the worst thing about staying away. Is that evenings, mate, devil makes work for idle hands.
Does this mean that you've been watching my videos?
Not yours.
Oh, brilliant. Cool.
No, it's terrible.
Just Sam
Honestly,
doesn't watch any of my videos. Like, I
I'm-
can reference them and he'll go, no, I don't watch them.
I don't,
Please do.
Watch the one he was in and that was it.
yeah, but Els, do you watch Nick's videos?
No, I actually don't. But I'm going to now. I'm going to
Oh,
now.
No,
Thank
you're
you.
not. No, you're not. Because
I
if you
am.
watch
But you
one,
need tips on the domestic stuff.
what it is,
Yeah,
right?
I'm definitely gonna watch it.
What you'll do is you'll watch one and you'll be like, oh, he's a nice looking boy. Oh, but why is his head that big?
Why is his head that big?
Why is his head
Why has
that
he got
big?
a monotone, drony voice? Brilliant.
And then you'll be like, does he only do downlighters? 'Cause
Why does he wear a hat all the time? Why does he wear a stupid hat? Why has he got an ear stretcher in?
Literally, does all he do is downlighters and Flexicon. That's it.
Why was his video sponsored? That's what I get all the time. Fuck off, mate. He wants it, that's why.
But no, but actually, the technical side of this job is fascinating, and it's a really good opportunity for me to test myself. Because going on site as a subby, going, oh, I want to be technical, I want to learn to be technical. You just get told, shut up, mate.
Mm.
Like, ain't no one trying to listen to you be technical on site. The only conversations you can have as a subby is about football,
Oh, I'm sick
getting
of
on it, and how crap the electrical industry is. That's all you can have on them jobs.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Or what's for lunch? Is that one?
Not even that. Not even
Really?
that. Nah.
We used to play
weekend,
pound
mate.
up the wall. We used to play pound up the wall back in the day on the big sites.
Wait,
You would get
What?
a
when was
pound
this? 1970s Harlem.
Well, no, because I was born in 1992, so nice one.
You get in a time travel machine and travel back to 1970s
I don't know,
Harlem.
get to a point, when you're all walking around, you're not really doing anything, but you need to look busy. So you've all got a screwdriver or something in your hands, but you've all got a pound in the other, and you've got to flick your pound. You've got to stand behind a line, and it's the one with the closest to the wall wins. Everyone else is
Must be a
pounds.
northern thing.
It was great. It was great. I never
Yeah,
won.
listen, I'm not saying it's not a good game, and I'll play it, but that don't happen on London. You just get pumped straight down the road.
Yeah.
They'll be like, right, mate, what are you doing? Playing pound against the wall. Yeah, mate. Get your tools, off you go. And listen, if I catch anyone on my site playing pound against the wall, you're gonna have a problem. It's not happening. It's not happening. Listen, we've got work to do. Let's go. Let's go.
Right.
This has been a terrible interview, by the way. It's just been.
It hasn't. We've not really asked any questions. I'm
Yeah,
so
but no one really cares. No one really cares today. Does anyone really care?
No, not really.
No, not about else. That's come across wrong, Sam. That's rude.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
No, but do you know what I mean? Like, no one cares.
I'm enjoying it though. I'm enjoying listening to your story.
Go on, hit us
But-
with an interesting fact about yourself.
No, that's dumb. It's not a date.
No, it's not. It's not
Listen,
dumb. It's an interview.
Listen, it's not a date.
What? That's what you ask people on dates, is it?
Tell me something about
interesting about
yourself. No, but listen, what did you do last week is what we're interested in. Where was you working last week?
Ashford.
Ashford, and what was you doing at Ashford?
So we're working in well, it's the electrical control, sort of the electrical control room.
Well, one
Yeah.
would assume you worked around
I can't
electricity.
remember what I've done today, let alone last week. No, we've been installing a new security system
Oh, sweet.
for them.
Do you ever get to work on do you work on the tracks and all that, or not really?
I've worked on the track once, and that was like a complete line block.
Oh, was
working
it?
on the track. Yeah,
You-
like we was just doing containment, like over on a bridge going across the rail. But
Tell
that
me
was
this
the only
though.
one.
You know when you come into like Clapham, yeah? Have you gone on a train and come in at Clapham, yeah? They have like little archways along the wall. Like
I don't
they're
think I
about
have.
they're about
I don't
6
think
foot,
I've-
and you could get like 2 people in them, and they have them every like I don't know 50 yards as you come into Clapham, and I've always looked at them and I thought that must be Like back in the day when they was working on the rails, they didn't really have health and safety, but they must have built them sort of hideouts. So as if a train's coming, you had somewhere to dart and get out of the way of the train.
Is that real or is that what you think?
Listen, rail experts out there, let us know in the comments below. Are those little hideouts? Listen, the wall's painted black and they're painted white.
Well, that's Mark. Ring Mark now. Mark, come on, mate.
You know who would know?
On speed dial.
Do you know what? Who would know? Is Neil Bridgman. He would know.
Yeah.
But he's not talking to me.
Oh, Neil, talk to me. Leave a comment. What's that? What they're for? Little hidey holes.
Well, maybe he won't know. I don't know. Any rail experts out there, let us know. What are they like bolt holes in case a train's coming?
Bolt holes. Wow.
What do you mean bolt? Why is that? Wow.
Bolt hole.
What's where you
it must be a different thing. That's what someone else is called up here.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's you Northerners, isn't it?
I'm not. No, I'm from the Midlands. You're from London. The Northerners are, Leeds. Mark's Northern.
Mark's way Northern.
Like, yeah. Now then.
Now, yeah. Whenever you phone. Now then, Sam.
Now then, Nick. How are you?
Sounds like Jimmy Savile. Yeah, that's why he says it.
Don't. No. You're changing the tone, Sam. It's not. That's
Right,
not
Els. So, what are you qualified to at the moment then?
What qualifications do I have?
Yeah.
I've got level 2 electrical installation, which that's sort of qualified, isn't it? But
No.
I swear with level 2, I've been told you can do certain domestic work, but you can't sign it off and stuff.
Right, that's just mental. So what happens is, so you get your level 2, you've got an idea of electrical installation. You can go and pretend to be an electrician. Lots of people do, Nick. And so a lot of people can go out and say, "Oh, I'm an electrician." There's actually no law or anything that says that you're you're electrician. It's just a signing off thing that can be problematic. But yeah, you to be able to sign off and stuff. I think you need your level 3 and something, didn't you? I don't know if they've changed it all now, haven't they?
Level 3, yeah. I think the laws have changed with it all.
It's not laws. Don't say laws.
No, so the regulation. Right.
Yeah.
So I think they've changed it. So you have to have some qualifications to get a CPS to be able to sign off things. So
most of the time, it's just through competence. You need to prove you're competent to do it.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand. When some people just go and do all these things for themselves, how are they doing that? I've been doing different bits for a while and I haven't got a clue. I'm not going to lie. I'm still learning so much every day. I'd have no idea if I went into someone's house to do electrical stuff.
It's literally just time on site and hands on, really. I was fortunate enough when I was doing my just college stuff, I was working with Electrician as much as I can to get as much site experience, and I ended up getting self-employed at 18.
I just find that crazy.
Yeah, and I've always said to everyone now, anyone that's thinking of doing it, wait. I would say 22 would have been the ideal time for me from doing it for that long. I just went full tilt at it, and it's worked out for me eventually, but it took a long time to build up confidence and I would say to literally become competent at what I was doing. Yeah,
that's the thing. Confidence is a big thing.
Yeah, it's the same thing with my apprentice. When we're walking into places now, I would sort of take in the leader and say, walking in, what would you do first? What's the sort of plan of action go around your head? And you can see him going for it and working, and he's getting there. But it's initially when you're going in, let's say for a rewire, where do you start? What are we doing first? What's the process? And throughout time, he's picking it up. He could rewire a house now by himself.
Really?
Yeah. And what level is he?
Adam's technically, he's just started his year 2 apprenticeship, because he did an entire year at college and then was working with me. And then we were like, no, let's go the apprenticeship route. And we were told that he should be able to jump straight to level 2 because he'd done the year, went to sign up, and they turned around and went, no, it doesn't count to anything. He has to start from level 1 again. So he pretty much had to repeat what he did for an entire year.
That's horrible.
And it's all a money making thing. It's because they will make more money, the college or the scheme, from him starting from the beginning again. So he's lost a year, but in that year he learned a lot on site with me. So yeah, sucks.
Awesome, cool story, bro. Els, So you are going to be. So you're started level 3 now, though. Is that right?
Yeah, so I've just gone into like my second year of college, but I've
That's
been
the
here.
level 3. So you got 2 years at level 3, ain't you?
Yeah, I think, and then you got like, so we do MVQ side of it. It's like a smart assessor thing. We have to log all our hours down.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So
So you
pictures
log
on and
hours now. That's good. That's
because
good.
it used to be write-ups, didn't it? And it used to be pictures.
Yes.
I mean, I've got a lot of pictures, but they don't do it anymore. So
Do
you have
they
to
not?
just no, I've heard that someone just comes out now. I knew they did that anyway, but now just someone comes out and you have to say, if I like wired up something today, I would write it down and then I'd put how long it took me to do just the learning part of it. So understanding how to do it.
Yeah.
It's quite confusing the way they've done it, but I think you need something like 1,000 and something hours before they can come out and assess you.
See, I've had this different with Adam. It's put pictures on and write-ups of the stuff we've done. So if Adam does his fuse board for the day, he would say, you know, he's done this fuse board, we'll put a before picture, after picture, and a picture of him testing or something.
Oh, they still do pictures?
That's what he's telling me, unless he's lying. Yeah.
No,
I'll
do you
work
know
with him
what?
tomorrow. Bring it up, Adam.
It changes. It changes so often. Like they're always they're always trying to improve it and make a flawless system, I suppose. Because for the longest time, you could go to a company called Quick Step, I think it was, pay £1,500, they send you one out, done, fully loaded. Just sign it, put some pictures in of yourself, send it back, and there you go. There's your certificate, done in a week.
There you are.
But don't do that.
No, don't do that.
No.
Unless you really can't be asked, then do that. But don't do that.
No. I need to learn. Like, I need to just understand it all.
Yeah, no, do you know what the best thing is? Time
And
and
it
the
takes
tools.
me a while to understand things.
I think you should
No.
watch someone's YouTube channel. You'd learn a lot.
I'm going to get on that YouTube. I don't really watch YouTube, to be fair.
Oh, you will. You will. It's like a bottomless pit once you start.
But how do you not know about the podcast, this podcast?
Tonight,
Did you know about it or not? When I messaged you and said, do you want to come on it, did you know what I was on about?
I did. Like, I've seen it, but I haven't actually like properly listened to it. But I'm going to now.
No, you're not. Don't know. It's fine.
I am. I listen
listen.
to like obviously a couple before I come on here.
What ones?
Oh.
Well, that was a random one of you talking about. Well, there's a petrol one on there about the petrol crisis.
Oh, you're watching.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
And
So,
then I clicked on one that had, I think, Summer.
yeah.
But it didn't have her on there. It was, I think, Luke talking about his designs that he's coming out with for like the more comfortable clothing and stuff.
Oh, have you put the wrong picture on, Sam?
Maybe. Or maybe I've uploaded the wrong video.
Oh, God, I can't wait to see this.
Wait, let me see.
Because I downloaded the app. There's an app, isn't there, to listen to podcasts?
Yeah, is it Podbean one?
Oh, maybe I put the wrong one on there.
Oh,
Don't lie.
it is.
Don't lie.
Is that? Oh no, you didn't. Summer. Is it that one?
Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all the people that are listening and watching now.
That's what I got told. I'm too big for commercial and industrial.
Oh no, can you? Summer is on this one. Oh, must have been a different one. Anyway.
I don't know. Basically, most of the podcast is me talking. So no, that's Summer. I don't know. Maybe it's a different one. Maybe you just clicked on the wrong page. Maybe it's your fault.
Always my fault. Always
Yeah,
blame
definitely.
me.
Listen, it rolls downhill, and currently you're the apprentice, so it's your fault. So what are you going to do once you qualify? Do you think you'll stick around doing rail, or are you going to like jump ship, go and find a bit of a domestic role?
I don't know. I probably would stay on the rail, but I have always wanted my own company, like doing domestic, and obviously I want to like have girls working for me and stuff in the future.
Why is this a thing? Like, why do girls? I only want girls working with me. We're
it's horrible.
We're gonna be a squad. We're gonna be a squad.
I know what I've joined up to here, like with all men, but it would be so nice just to have a conversation with a girl, like actually doing the same job. And I have a few people on Instagram. Obviously, you know, Charlotte Electric. She's a big influence to me. Yeah, I just love it.
Never
it's so
replies to my
good.
messages.
Oh, she replies to mine.
No. Why has she not been on the podcast then?
She's busy.
We'll
I
get
messaged her the
her
other
on.
week and she's busy.
Get her on here.
She was
No,
on
she's-
holiday, I think.
Can't come on now.
Oh, really?
Can't come on.
Yeah, the thing is, I get it from your point of view because the amount of just working with men, a men's site, I know this you'll get stick, but the conversations and the chats, they'll all be the same with every different group of men. It will all be the same thing they want to talk about and just crap like that. But because who was it that we had on before from Yorkshire? What was her name? Who only employed women?
Only employed women.
Yeah.
We never had
That's not-
anyone who only employs
Oh no,
women.
it was me and Dave when we
Yeah.
did the Rusty Back Box. We had
Little Miss.
Kathy.
Yeah, Little Miss Electrical.
Yeah, Little Miss Electrical. So she only employs women, and she said like the amount of abuse that she used to get from working with men and whatnot, and she absolutely loves it. She employs about 6 women, I think.
It's a different thing nowadays, though, isn't it? Like, you ain't getting abuse on site, are you?
No, everyone's really good. Like, I'm very grateful.
Especially
I
on the
did have,
railway.
like-
Listen,
Yeah.
you can't put a foot wrong on the railway. Like health and safety and all that sort of stuff. You got to cross your T's and dot your I's at all times. There's no messing about.
Yeah, no, definitely. But we have a laugh, and people know not to cross the line, so it's good.
Yeah, good. That's right. Working
to
with
hear.
gentlemen. Working with gentlemen. Right. I feel like we've come to the end. But stick around because we're going to do quick fire questions and we're going to talk a bit of nonsense. Monday Club, we're out.